Hi everyone. Tonight for supper I'll be making meatloaf cordon bleu. What all goes into the meatloaf cordon bleu? 2 pounds extra lean ground beef. This is 93% lean. 1 cup Italian breadcrumbs. I have plain. 1 small onion chopped. 2 eggs beaten. 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder. Teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of pepper. 4 ounces of thinly sliced cooked ham. I have honey ham. And 4 ounces of provolone cheese slices. So let's begin. Preheat your oven to 350. So take a large bowl, dump in your 2 pounds of lean ground beef, your 1 cup of Italian breadcrumbs, and mine is just plain, the 2 beaten eggs, and the 1 small onion chopped. I used about 3/4 of that onion that I had. Then add your 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, your 1 teaspoon of salt, and your 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and mix that until thoroughly combined. I'm going to be using my clean hands. I did take off my rings. You can use a big spoon or whatever you want to use. I find with meatloaf it is so much easier to get in there and get it thoroughly mixed with your hands. So take some wax paper, lay it out on your surface, and lay your meatloaf mix on top of the wax paper and spread that out until it's about a 1/2 inch thick. Lots of onions in there. All right, so I've got it pretty rectangular-like. Then take your thin pieces of ham, 4 ounces. I'm just guessing on that. I'm just going to be laying it out all the way through. You want it to be where not right at the edges. So I'm going to just do this and call it good. Now I've never really rolled up meat before, so you'll have to excuse me if it looks really sloppy. So then take your provolone cheese, do the same thing. Again, not clear at the edges. I think I got some of my ham too close to the edges, but because we want it in the center, because we're going to roll it up and then seal it. So there's what we got there. And we're going to take and roll this best we can. Like so. We're going to take and seal the seam, and we're going to seal the edges. And that's so the cheese will not melt out. My onions are falling off, but I think I got it sealed. All right, so it doesn't say to spray the pan, but I'm going to, just so it don't stick. This is my grease strainer pan that I love for my meatloafs. Take your meatloaf and squish it in the pan. Make sure the seams are still sealed, and I'm hoping they are. So put your meatloaf cordon bleu into a preheated 350-degree oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes until done. So after 1 hour and 15 minutes, I pulled it out of the oven. It is 160 on up, depending on what spot. Here is some of the cheese that did sneak out of the seam, but hopefully The ends look pretty good, so I think we're going to be okay. We'll let it rest for a few minutes and then we'll dish it up and do the taste test. So here is the Meatloaf Cordon Bleu. There is the ham and the cheese. Rounding out the meal is mashed potatoes and gravy and ginger deviled eggs. Let's see what Dave thinks.
All right, I recognize that, and that I don't recognize that.
That is Meatloaf Cordon Bleu, and I've done a video on the eggs, but you haven't tried them. Those are ginger deviled eggs, so you can give your review on that as well.
Oh, okay. This looks like a spiral.
It is. It's rolled up meatloaf, and it's got ham slices and provolone cheese inside.
Okay. That's good. That's real good.
You're not going to pop it in your mouth?
No.
You would have if I not told you.
You said ginger, so we're going to see. Well, the kick kicks in a little bit delayed, but there's definitely a kick there.
Definitely what we said about it too. So
I didn't think there was any kick to it at all, but it kind of comes in toward the end. Well, I'm still a fan of regular deviled eggs, but these are pretty good. If you like ginger, you'd probably like these.
But the meatloaf you like?
The meatloaf is really good. I like the meatloaf a lot. Yep.
Recipe deals for easy meals. Please like, subscribe, and share. This is Cooking with Sherry. Until we meet again.